Welcome back to Talk Ema. Today we make English easy again. I'm Emma. We will learn simple words about position, on, over, and above.
Hi everyone, I'm Jack. I had a busy morning. I moved my furniture and then tried to explain my room to a friend, but I got confused.
Really? What happened? I think this is exactly why today's lesson is important. Many learners mix up on, over, and above in daily speaking.
Yes, I kept saying things like lamp over sofa and lamp above sofa, and my friend couldn't understand my description at all.
That's funny, but very common. Today, we will make these words simple so you never feel confused when describing positions again.
Let's start with the easiest word, on. It means something is touching and resting on a surface, in direct contact with it.
For example, the book is on the table. The book is touching the table. The picture is on the wall also means contact.
Another example is the cat is on the sofa. It is sitting directly on it. So on always means touching a surface or object.
On is also used for places like streets. We say, I live on Main Street, or the shop is on the road.
We also use on for transport like on the bus or on the train, and for media like on TV or on my phone.
Now let's move to over. This word means something is directly above something else, but not touching it at all.
For example, the bridge is over the river. The bridge is above the water, but it does not touch the river.
Another example is, she held an umbrella over her head. The umbrella is covering her, but still not touching her head.
We can also say, the plane flew over the city. The plane is moving above the city in the sky, not touching it.
So over often means above and covering or crossing something, like movement or protection in real-life situations.
Now let's talk about above. It also means higher than something, but usually without touching or specific movement.
For example, the picture is above the sofa. It is higher on the wall, but not directly touching or covering anything.
So today we learned on means touching, over means above and covering or moving, and above means simply higher position.
Now let's finish over. It can mean above and crossing or covering something, like a bridge over a river or an umbrella over your head for protection.
For example, the bridge is over the river means it goes across it. The umbrella is over your head means it covers and protects you.
For example, the bridge is over the river means it goes across it. The umbrella is over your head means it covers and protects you.
So over often means above plus movement or covering. It is not just position, but also action or direction in real-life situations.
Now there is a second meaning of over. It can also mean more than a number or amount, not related to physical position.
For example, she waited for over an hour means more than 1 hour. Over 200 people came means more than 200 people.
We also say, he is over 40 years old. It means he is older than 40. So over more than in numbers or age.
This meaning has nothing to do with position. It is only about quantity, time, or amount in everyday English usage.
Over also appears in common phrases like get over it, meaning recover emotionally and move on from a situation.
Other phrases are think it over, meaning think carefully, start over, meaning begin again, and over the moon, meaning very happy.
Now let's move to above. It also means higher than something, but it is not always directly over a specific object.
For example, the mountains are above the clouds. They are higher, but not directly covering or touching a specific point.
Another example is, her apartment is above the restaurant. It simply means this is on a higher level in the same building.
We also say the temperature is above 0. It means higher than zero, showing level or measurement, not position.
Above is also used for rank or level. She is above me at work means she has a higher position in the company.
It is also used in quality, like his work is above average, meaning better than normal or higher standard than usual work.
In formal writing, above is very common, like see the diagram above or as mentioned above, in documents or reports.
Now let's compare all three words. Imagine a lamp and a table to clearly understand on, over, and above easily.
The lamp is on the table means it is touching the table. There is direct contact and physical rest on the surface.
The lamp is over the table means it is directly above it, covering the space but not touching it at all.
The lamp is above the table means it is simply higher than the table, maybe on a wall or higher position.
So on, touching, over, directly above or covering, and above, higher level, without contact or direct positioning.
Now let's clear confusion with examples. The sun is over the city means it is above and covering the area with light.
We also say the sun is above the horizon, meaning it is higher than that level, not directly touching any object below.
Today, we learned the clear difference between on, over, and above, with simple meanings, examples, and real-life situations for easy understanding.
Today we finish learning on, over, and above. These three small words show position in English and help us describe where things are daily life.
Yes, I'm Jack. Sometimes people ask, is it over or above? The answer is both can work, but the meaning is slightly different in use.
For example, above the fireplace means something is higher than it. It is a general position, not very specific or direct placement.
But over the fireplace means directly above it, often covering or aligned right on top. It feels more exact and visual.
In real English, both are often used in conversation, but over feels more direct, while above feels more general or formal.
Let's play a quick game. I will give situations, and you choose on, over, or above. Try to answer before I reveal it.
First one, a bird is flying higher than trees, but not above one exact tree. The answer is above the trees.
Second, a blanket is touching a person while covering them. That is on because there is direct contact with the body.
Third, a helicopter flies directly above a building, moving across it. That is over the building because it covers the space.
Fourth, a sign is higher than eye level on a wall. We say above eye level because it is just higher, not touching.
Fifth, your shoes are on your feet. Very simple example, but very important. On always means contact or touching.
Sixth, a rainbow appears in the sky and stretches across it. We say over the sky because it covers the whole view.
Now you can see how each word gives a different picture. On contact, over covering or crossing, above higher level.
Let's use them in a real-life conversation. Imagine Jack is talking about his new room setup after rearranging everything.
Jack says, the sofa is on the left side of the room, and the lamp is on a small table next to it.
Then he says, I put a painting above the sofa. It is higher on the wall, so we use above here.
He continues, the bookshelf is against the wall, and I kept a plant on top of it for decoration.
Then I added curtains over the window. The curtains cover the windows, so over is the correct word.
He also says, the TV is on the wall. It is fixed and touching the surface, so we use on.
Finally, the room temperature is above 20 degrees. It means higher than that level, not a physical position.
Now let's quickly fix common mistakes. You cannot say plane is on the city. Planes fly over the city, not on it.
Also, We say on the bus or on the train, not above or over, because we are inside or using transport.
For numbers, we say over 200 people, meaning more than 200. We don't say above 200 in this casual situation.
And above zero is correct for temperature, meaning higher than 0 degrees, not a physical object or location.
So remember, on touching, over covering or crossing, above higher level or position.
Great job! Now you can use on, over, and above naturally in real life. Keep practicing and describing things around you.
These small words help you create a clear picture in the listener's mind so they can easily understand where things are in real-life situations.
Now you can use on, over, and above correctly and confidently when talking about your room, your city, the sky, or anything around you.
With just these three words, you can describe almost everything in daily English. They may be small, but they are very powerful tools.
If this episode helped you finally understand on, over, and above, please like this video and subscribe to Talk Ema for more lessons.
We upload simple English lessons every day to help you improve step by step. Share this episode with a friend who also gets confused.
And don't forget to leave a comment. Look around you and write one sentence using on, over, or above about something you can see right now.
We read all your comments and really enjoy seeing your practice. It helps us know you are learning and improving your English every day.
Thank you so much for watching and learning with us today. Your support keeps this channel growing and helps more learners around the world.
Keep practicing English in your daily life. Keep speaking and keep building your confidence with small steps every single day.
We will see you in the next episode. Until then, keep talking, keep learning, and keep growing. Bye, everyone!